Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Emily from Intuition Tarot. Today I just wanted to come on quickly to talk about a little bit about the energies that are going to be unfolding in the month of November. We have not had an easy October, but November is going to be even more intense. Why? Well, we have two personal planets here, Mercury and Mars, that were retrograding. Okay, Mars has been retrograding for about a month and a half, I believe, or more. It feels like forever, to be honest, for me, because Mars is my ruling planet and Mars rules Aries and Scorpio. So if you have a lot of those signs, a lot of that energy in your chart, well, it does affect you. It affects your energy levels. It affects the way you create. It affects the way you move forward. There's like this blockage. So it's like you're always hitting against, you always feel like there's a block. There's like a wall that you're hitting. But it's okay. We're going to move. We have learned that with delays, they serve a purpose, right? Delays and restrictions, everything that we are actually feeling as a collective is exactly how it's supposed to unfold, okay? As a collective. Now, a lot of you probably won't understand this from on a deeper level, but just go with me on this one, okay? Remember, I always say, as above, so below. As without, so within. As within, so without. Everything is energy. So whatever is happening on a global scale in the world is definitely going to affect us on a personal level in different ways, right? Because we are all living through different situations and karmic relationships and dynamics, and stuff that is coming up for us is very personal, but it's also a reflection of what is happening above and in our 3D reality, in the third dimension. So with Mercury and Mars that have been kind of offline in the last few weeks, we've kind of felt this pull to go inward, right? And when we go inward, we feel more. Going within means we're feeling our feelings, and we're actually having to face the anger, the unrest, the discomfort, the frustration, the anxiety. You might be feeling like you can't even focus on one thing recently because the energy is so flighty. There's just so much happening in the cosmos. The astrology is all over the place. So when Mars goes retrograde, it does, it's the warrior of the zodiac. It's ready to fight and to go into battle. And now that it's about to awaken in about a week and a half, November 13th, it's going to come online. You might feel even more of that shift. Now it's going to come outside. Before it was inside, and you feel internally, and it's all this pent up energy, this pent up frustration, and people are reacting in different ways on the outside. Now it's going to be even more intense because now we're awakening the beast, right? It's like we're awakening the beast within all of us, within the collective. So you're going to see people react in many different ways. And the way you react really shows us what has not been tended to on the inside. If anger is coming up, it's because that anger has not been acknowledged in the past. If sadness is coming up, it's because that sadness has not been acknowledged and healed. So there's a lot of emotions coming up, which is a good thing. Okay, we need to stop thinking that our emotions are bad and that we need to numb them with drugs and alcohol and all other sorts of distractions, because we can numb feelings in all sorts of ways by keeping up with other people's lives and gossiping and numbing by just watching constant television. There's so many different ways that we can be numbing, right, in this world. Well, COVID has shown us all, within the restrictions, the restrictive conditions that were placed upon us as a collective, it was designed to help us stay present. Get more present with your body. Get more present with the issues that you haven't been paying attention to. This is just the beginning, my friends. So step one, there's a lot that's coming in that I'm channeling right now. The guides are really on me today, and sometimes I'm like, people, where do I start? First things first, you cannot control your external environment. I'm going to say that again. You cannot control other people's reactions. You cannot control how they feel about certain dynamics, how they feel about the virus, how they feel about the vaccine, how they feel about whatever it is. You cannot control the way people think. That's out of your control. So the best way to go about different conflicts that will come up in November, because it's a very conflictual energy, whether that's in your work environment, in your personal relationships, within family, within your clients, if you own a business, within friendships, okay? So whatever interpersonal relationship here that comes up and brings up conflict energy is because it's teaching you in that moment what has not been resolved within yourself. This is all about going back to the self, guys. So yeah, it's really easy to put the blame on the outside world. Oh, but this virus. Oh, but there's this. Oh, but I'm waiting until something comes up so that we can heal this. And I'm waiting for the outside world, the authority figures, the government, or whatever, this person to show me love. We have to start acknowledging that we cannot control others. We cannot control the government. We cannot control our boss. We cannot control the people we work with. The best thing you can do is come back to the present. So the guides are telling me, it's normal if you feel like you're being triggered. Okay, this month, it's absolutely normal. You're going to be triggered even more, especially if you haven't done a lot of inner work. You've been distracted, which is fine, which is okay. We are all meant to start that spiritual, emotional healing, inner work when we are called to do so. No one is being pushed to do anything. You have free will in this life. So if you feel like you're struggling and you're like, man, I feel like I'm always being pulled and challenged, there's something there that needs to be acknowledged within you. So you need to come back to the present moment. You need to take a deep breath. You need to shut out the outside world. Even when it comes to online stuff, when you're online and you're engaging with people online, you can get caught up and that can snowball into other dynamics that can bring up disagreements, conflicts. It's all about the dismantling of this fear, this control system, this manipulation. It all begins from the higher up. The way we've been conditioned in this 3D reality has been based on fear, control, manipulation, a lack of freedom, restriction. So recently, that's what we've been going through times 1,000, right? The intensity of fear, control, illusions, buying into the illusions of things that are not even true, not even real. That has to go, but that's going to take a lot of time, and it's up to us individually and as a collective to work on our own deeper issues so that we can constantly go back to that higher frequency. What's the higher frequency? Believing in love. Love is freedom. Love is unconditional. Love doesn't restrict. Love doesn't feel worried or concern. Okay, so there's compassion there, compassion for yourself, compassion for others. You may not agree with other people right now. You may not agree with the government. You may not agree with your family. You may not agree with your in-laws. You may not agree with friends. And that's okay. The important thing is to go back to who you are, what you believe in, because we are all sovereign beings. We need to believe in this bigger picture, that whatever is being presented to us on a higher level, on a global scale, is being reflected in our inner world. So try to ground your energy this month. I know a lot of us are still on lockdown. There's a lot of places here that are still closed down, and it's okay. They're meant to be closed right now. We all signed up to this collective agreement, and we all agreed that we needed this chaos in the world in order to dismantle what is no longer working. Okay, so yes, gyms are closed, and a lot of people are really upset about that, and I can understand. If going to the gym was like kind of your therapy. Everyone has their own way of dealing with their inner world, right? So going to the gym is a way of getting in touch with the body and helping you really get connected in the present, right? But now that gyms are closed, you're being challenged and you're being forced to acknowledge the body and acknowledge the feelings in a different way. So maybe reach out to someone online, reach out to a coach online, reach out to people online that can support you in a different way. Dance, do something in the house. You're going to have to be creative. Okay, creativity this month and December is a must. Be creative. Try to find inspiration in different things that might give you a different perspective of how to deal with things that have not been dealt with from the inside. So please expect your energy to feel flighty, scattered. It's like you're doing, and this is what I've been feeling recently before that full moon on the 31st, is I'm doing one thing, but then somehow my attention is drawn to something else, and I'm like, oh my God, I was just doing that, and now I'm doing this, and like, it's in the air. That energy's in the air, and it's a constant reminder to come back, call back your energy, call back your spirit. Another thing is protect your energy, protect your body, protect your auric field. We have 7 chakras that we know about, from the root all the way to the crown. We need to protect those energy fields because the energy is so potent and people are so ready to react and are ready to be triggered that the veil is very thin, right? Between the spirit, the energy, the spirit world, and the 3D world. So our energies are constantly being intertwined and embedded in one another. If we don't draw a line in the sand energetically and say, no, that doesn't belong to me. That energy doesn't belong to me. That feeling doesn't belong to me. I'm not afraid. I'm not worried. That's your worry. That's your fear that's being projected. So you need to always wake up and protect your energy. Go to bed, protect your energy. Because the lower energies, just like the higher energies, can really come into your energy field and stay there. Okay, so if already you're operating on a lower frequency of fear all day long, you're watching the news and you're allowing your energy to get fed by lower entities. Okay, lower entities, lower energies, fear, stress, control, manipulation. You're allowing yourself to get sucked into the narrative of we're not safe. This is crazy. We need something from the outside to heal ourselves. We need this, we need that. We're not safe. We're not safe. That's what's coming in. Because you're operating from a lower energy, you are vulnerable to lower entities. Yes, entities, demons, all those types of things can come into your energy field and take control of your energy field because you're vulnerable. You're in a vulnerable energetic state. Energy is contagious, guys. So be careful. What are you engaging with? Who are you engaging with? Protect your boundaries. Protect your energy. Set boundaries. So it's not about pushing people away, okay? Because we are all children of God. We're all made up of stardust. We're all made up of the same energy that brought us here. So we need to be respectful and compassionate and loving, yes. But that doesn't mean that we allow everyone's shit to come into our shit, okay? So you're going to have to practice discernment on a daily basis. What energy am I going to entertain today? What energy am I going to subscribe today? Is that really in alignment with who I am? Is that really what I believe in? They can believe in whatever they want, though. We're not here to change other people. Remember, we can't control other people, what they believe in, how they see relationships, how they act in relationships, whatever it is that's going on. We cannot control other people. We can educate them. We can support them. We can hold space for them. But we cannot take on their own stuff and try to convince them of a different perspective. It just doesn't work that way. So with all that being said, protect your energy. Try to call in your energy when you do get swayed and you do get distracted, because you will be. I'm not telling you to be namaste every day. That's impossible. I'm telling you to come back to that, to come back to yourself once you do feel like you're being taken in another direction, when you're being distracted, when you're letting yourself be influenced by fear and stress and lower energies like that. You need to communicate with your guides. They're saying they're always there. They're always surrounding you. They're protecting you, but you have free will. In order to call them in, you need to make that request. I can't do it for you. They can't do it for you. So they're telling me whenever you feel like you need help in this sense, where you need more support and feeling grounded and feeling more present, call upon your spirit guides, your deceased loved ones, if that's how you connect with the spirit world, your angels, whoever, whatever makes you feel like you are safe, right? Because this is about getting back to your body, to your original, true, higher self that is already filled with love and light and safety as it is. It's just that we forgot. We get distracted. So our energy gets clogged. It gets clogged with all this negativity, with all this lower energy, with all this fear, with all these illusions. So we need to clear our energy by being present and by being compassionate to ourselves and by being more aware of what's going on from within. If I'm not aware of my own feelings, then how can I help you guys? My cup needs to be filled. I need to heal. I need to take a step back. I need to set boundaries because I need to be in a higher vibration in order to do this type of work. Same goes for you. If you're working with children, you're working with people, you're helping people on a daily basis and you're in contact with people, your cup needs to be filled first for you to reach out and give your cup and be of service. Okay, no matter what job you're doing when you're with people. So protect your energy, stay present, come back to the present is what the message is really about. Try not to buy into illusions and fears. Yes, we have to go through these circumstances as a collective. We need to accept it, but it doesn't mean that we need to be fearful and worried 24/7. Okay, so you have to learn how to work with the lower energies, transmute them, transform them. And it's like this light bulb moment that comes in and says, no, I'm not going to buy into that. That's not me. That's not who I am. That's not who I choose to be. But that's okay if you do, though. And you don't even need to say it. It's all, this constant communication that you're having with your higher self and your guides that are helping you because they communicate through your thoughts. It's this constant back and forth, this telepathic communication that you're having with your higher self that needs to be strengthened. This communication, this connection needs to be strengthened. And the only way you can strengthen your psychic abilities, your telepathic abilities, your intuition is by being present with yourself. That's the only way. So guys, I hope these messages were helpful. Gosh, it's 20 minutes long. I'm really sorry. I guess everything happens for a reason, and when the guides channel, they channel and the words come out. So if you guys would like to subscribe to my channel on YouTube, I'm going to be reading for the next month for the zodiac signs. If these messages assisted you and if you'd like to donate, it's my PayPal account that you can access there in the description. If you'd like to book a personal reading, that's all through my website. I would be more than happy to help you out on a personal level. So I'm wishing you all a beautiful month in November. Please stay tuned for my daily readings here on Instagram and sometimes on YouTube. And I'll see you very soon. Please take care of yourselves.